You know, I've had my ups and downs, like any other wrestler. One day, I'm celebrating an 8-match winning streak, and the next, I'm losing multiple shots at the Dragon Championship. Both Wallace and Azethoth saw to my losing the match, when I clearly had Guile in my hands. So tonight, I turn my attention to my enemies. Wallace, like your entire faction, you will burn in the flames that I leave behind and crumble to dust. Azethoth, you ended my 8-match win streak with blood. Thus, I will ensure your blood paints the way to my Dragon Championship tonight. And Guile, there is no other way to say this, but you are going down. You find all these ways for your firemen to disrupt all your matches, create chaos, and you get to keep your title. Well, no more. It is I that will create chaos tonight in the ring, with 4 of us going at it. Scuffling will ensue, blood will be shed, and I will pry the Dragon Championship out of Guile's cold, dead hands.
Guile, tonight you are in my sights. Tonight, you will no longer be Dragon Champion. It actually doesn't even matter who wins tonight, as long as it isn't you. The dragon is a much revered symbol. It stands for honor and power, and you have none. If you are not willing to give it up willingly, then one of us tonight will force you to relinquish it by defeating you. Though I admit that it would be a most fitting victory if I were the one to take the shot and end your Dragon Championship reign. Prepare yourself, Guile, for the true dragon to defeat you.
The following is a 4-way tussle set for one fall, and it is for the FHC Dragon Championship. Making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., he is the FHC Dragon Champion, Guile.
Guile has been a decent Dragon Champion since defeating Vincent Hanna at Battle of the Gladiators. He then lost the title back to Hanna at Broken Glass, but then won it again the next month at the Gauntlet. He hasn't had as many title defenses as Hanna, or even Scarves before that, but everyone is aware of Guile's resume. He's been a world champion. He's taken on and defeated the likes of Loke and Azethoth. He's going to fight and fight and fight to remain Dragon Champion. But tonight the odds are stacked against him, and the situation is very grim. But we have seen Guile overcome much worse. It's just a question of how is he going to pull this off tonight?
And his opponent, from Elderslie, Scotland, weighing in at 220 pounds, Sir William Wallace.
Sir William has come pretty far. Some would say he's been held back as far as championship runs go. In his long history, he's been a European champion, as well as an Intercontinental champion. But if you talk to him, you know he doesn't care about titles, land, or gold. He cares about freedom. He cares about justice. And he cares about love. He has spent the last few years always in charge. He took charge of the European Union until he was betrayed by Stu Bennett. Bennett also beat him to become Intercontinental Champion. But then he came to the FHC and formed the more closely knit Bravehearts faction. And he was also one of the first contenders for the FHC champion, along with Wally Mack, Armok, and Azethoth.
And their opponent, from Honolulu, Hawaii, Azethoth.
Speaking of Azethoth, he did become FHC champion, our first, and took that reign for 4 months until losing it to Ryu at Knockout. I think also losing Ryu as a friend and Morrigan as well really strengthened his sense of justice and morality, but an experience like that changes a man. He seems just a bit darker now. The light has dimmed, but damn, he can still kick anyone's ass when he still stands for justice, for righteousness.
And their opponent, from Madrid, Spain, Jacob Glens.
Guile has been a decent Dragon champion since defeating Vincent Hanna at Battle of the Gladiators. He then lost the title back to Hanna at Broken Glass, but then won it again the next month at the Gauntlet. He hasn't had as many title defenses as Hanna, or even Scarves before that, but everyone is aware of Guile's resume. He's been a world champion. He's taken on and defeated the likes of Loke and Azethoth. He's going to fight and fight and fight to remain Dragon champion. But tonight the odds are stacked against him and the situation is very grim. But we have seen Guile overcome much worse. It's just a question of how is he going to pull this off tonight. And the face-off, as we see these four titans, these four gladiators about to go at it for Guile's Dragon Championship. Four very hungry men. And here we go, the start of the four-way tussle. The Dragon Championship. And Guile starts, instead of his signature push, he starts out with a huge headbutt on Sir William. Meanwhile, Glens is taking it to Az. And it's going to be very interesting. We got four of the most powerful men in the FHC today going at it. I mean, Azethoth, we've already seen him as our world champion for 4 months. We know Guile has been a world heavyweight champion as well. Glens has come close to the Dragon, although this might be the closest he's getting now. And of course, Sir William was actually part of our first FHC championship match, all the way back to FHC Reloaded, of course, our first pay-per-view event where we crowned our first FHC championship, which was Azethoth. But again, that was an amazing four-way tussle as well, where we saw Azethoth go up against Sir William, Wally, Mack, and I believe Armok was also involved in that match. Oh, and Glens with a huge, just picking up Azethoth and slamming him into the ground. And now Guile with the neck breaker of his own on Sir William. And a tilt-a-whirl slam on Azethoth. Oh, and a spear, the Scott Spear, if you will, on the American Colonel General. Some really good fast-paced action between these four powerful men. Who's going to pull it out? Is Guile still going to be Dragon Champion after all this? Can he defend? And of course, since this is a battle royal, everyone is going to have to pin everybody until there are 2 men standing. And then, of course, the last one standing will be the champion. Oh, and Guile with that huge headbutt on Sir William. And now going for the face. Oh, and Glens going with that vintage running DDT. And Wallace picking up picking it up here with a hit, a drop kick, and now, oh, a huge forearm to the Dragon Champion. Could we be seeing a pin? But no, Glens is going for that single leg crab. Oh, Wallace, here we go. Oh! Military press into the slam. That could be it for Guile. Cover. And Guile able to kick at it too. My goodness. Good thing Wallace didn't break out his double fists. I think that would have been the end if we had seen the double fists. Man, just knowing. Oh, and the Scott Spear again. The Scott Spear, and Wallace calling for something huge. Oh, and he gets in the way of Glens. And Glens is picking him up. Could we see the inverted pile driver? Yes! Inverted pile driver on Sir William on his head. Glens with the cover. And just like that, Sir William is out of it. When you get into the crosshairs of Jacob Glens, and he gets you into that inverted standing pile driver, you are done for. You are done for. It's almost like you've died and have, and there was some kind of tombstone erected over your grave, you know? So, oh God. Well, now, Azethoth and Guile doing the double team on Glens. And this could be the nail in Glens' coffin here. Oh, and here we go. Azethoth going for the red eye. The red eye and Jacob Glens with the cover. And Glens kicks out of the red eye. This is reminiscent of Azethoth and Glens' first blood match when Azethoth was dishing out everything he could in order to get Jacob Glens to bleed, but he could not get Glens to bleed, and now Azethoth with the submission move. But he tried every red eye, he tried every Az Thunder driver he could, and Glens still wasn't bleeding. And we just saw Az give him the red eye, and Glens kicked out probably at 1.5. Oh, and Glens, he could be calling for a huge chokeslam here. Azethoth getting in the way. Oh, and Guile with that huge neck breaker again. Oh, and Glens saw it coming with the tilt-a-whirl slam and a second tilt-a-whirl slam for good measure. And now the chokeslam coming up, but Az going for the pin instead. Guile kicks out. Good God. Oh my goodness. And Az throwing it out to the Dragon Champion with a red eye. Red eye and Guile. That could be it. 2. And Guile kicks out again. My goodness. This is why he's Dragon Champion, folks. He's just kicking it out with the best of them. And now the double team on Guile with double kicks. Double clicks. Those special kicks. Oh, and the Soldier Spear. Soldier Spear on Azethoth. Glens covering now. And Azethoth kicks out. Oh my God. Everyone is kicking out of everyone's finishers except for Sir William with the shoulder thrust, and now cover on Az. I don't know if that'll be good enough. And it's not. My goodness, though. These three warriors have got to be spent. Oh, no, Az with the submission, but no, he's letting go. I'm not sure what happened there, but oh, and now another double kicks on the Dragon Champion. It seems like Az and Glens are hell-bent on double-teaming the Dragon Champion. They know how tough he is. They know they've got to put him down fast and hard, and that's the only way that they're going to make it to the finals, with the double knees on the Dragon Champion with Az. Oh my God, and Az with the cover, and Guile is out! Guile is out! Oh, spinning heel kick! And Guile is out! Guile is no longer Dragon Champion, and now we are down to 2. Az and Glens with Az going for the Az Thunder driver on Glens. Oh God! He hits it! He hits it! Cover! Pin! And Azethoth takes it! Azethoth wins! Your new Dragon Champion is Azethoth! My goodness! Hard fought match by everyone, but your winner is the one who took it all out. Red eyes and an Az Thunder driver to the hard fought Jacob Glens. Not a big surprise, but my goodness, Azethoth is your new FHC Dragon Champion, and now he's held both the world title and now the Dragon title. My goodness, this is lots of history being made here tonight, folks. What a great cluster knocker. Oh, Guile's going to be upset. I don't know what he's going to tell the Sonic Fire, but oh, what a hard-fought match by all players involved. Very good. Very good. Congratulations. We're going to take a quick break now, but next, after we come back, is going to be the FHC Tag Team Championship ladder match. Hawke and Hunt, the Monet brothers, will take on the champions, Wally, Mack, and Malic Ferdanko in high-flying action. Who's going to pull it out? We'll see in just a few minutes. Stay with us. And I just teleported all the way back to the parking lot now, so I could interview ladies champion Susie Mack. Susie, I really have to ask you, on the eve of your match now, to defend the ladies championship, after all that you've been through, after all that the ladies have been through with the Hello Ladies tournament, you maliciously attack Morrigan once you found out you were going against her in the finals.
Yeah, that's right. Morrigan needs to know who's the boss. The boss is the one with this title, and that's me. She's powerful, Robe. You don't see that? Everyone sees that. Morrigan has the power to wipe us all out. Her sorceress ways are enough for her to rule everything, especially with this title, and that is why she must be weakened at every opportunity. And that is exactly what I did. She's hurt now. She's hurt and exhausted. She was the winner of this tournament. Yeah, that's amazing. It's so amazing, but it also means she went through 4 matches to get here. I've been training properly and also resting. This gives me the advantage, and I will use that advantage to vanquish the winner of the tournament tonight and remain ladies champion. Because that's what I do, Robe. I'm a champion, and Morrigan, she's got nothing on me. Tunnel snakes rule.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity. Championship match. Nobody wants 1, 2, 3. Whether you like it or not.
Here are your winners and new fighting hardcore classic tag team champions Vega and Mack.
The Tunnel Snakes didn't even deserve a shot in the first place, but they got it, and somehow they were able to beat us last night. I wouldn't even call it beating us. They got lucky. Everyone knows they're a mediocre tag team that got lucky. They like to talk a big game, but they always fall short. I guarantee you we will show everyone that it was a fluke that they won when we work our way back for a rematch with them and take the FHC Tag Championship back.
Wait a second. Starman with the Death Valley driver. One of his finishers. 1, 2, 3. Starman takes it. Starman and Panther have beaten the FHC Tag Champions. Huracan in trouble with the... Oh, and Huracan the bastard win it. And Tetsumeco looks like he's preparing for the Cyclone Suplex on Mack. And Welshman helping out to get Malic out of there. Cover. And Sonic Fire has done it. Sometimes you just gotta wonder, do these guys have any business being tag team champions? They continue their losing streak ever since they won the tag titles at the Gauntlet.
Tunnel Snakes, you've lost every tag team match you've been in since stealing the titles from us. And tonight, in this ladder match, you will be handing those tag team titles back to us.
We may have lost our matches leading up to Rise and Fall, yeah. But you versus the Tunnel Snakes Spirit in a ladder match where anything can happen, you're gonna find out just how out of reach those tag team titles are. Tunnel Snakes rule.
Be a suplex and brainbuster on Malic Ferdanko, and I think Malic has been cut open. Now Huracan and Mack trying to go up for the belt. Both of them. Huracan with an eye rake. Oh god, Huracan with a choke slam from the top of the ladder. It's insane what people are throwing their bodies here into the mix just to get the tag championship. Could we see another choke slam? And we do! Huracan, huge choke slam on Wally Mack. Revenge on Huracan with a springboard 450. on Huracan. Now Bastard and Ferdanko getting up there trying to get the belts. And Ferdanko with a huge Samoan drop from the top of the ladder on the Bastard. How is it possible that Malic was even able to get the Bastard on his shoulders? What are we gonna see? Good God! And Ferdanko with another Samoan drop from the top of the ladder. And Huracan out too, and Mack, the only one up there to get the belt. And he's got it! He's got it! The Tunnel Snakes are victorious! Mack and Ferdanko retaining the FHC Tag Championship on an amazing ladder match. Blood and broken bodies everywhere, and we see the Tunnel Snakes are still on top of the world with all of their championships intact. Gotta say, Hawke and Hunt have been having an interesting month. They've come out of mothballs to be a contender to the Tag Team Championship, and we've been chronicling their short surge in success, and it's been fun watching them again. Malic Ferdanko's coming in! Malic taking down both Hawke and Ska! Good God, what is the Tunnel Snakes doing? We saw you earlier tonight run in and interfere in the match between the Circle and the Monet brothers. What do you have to say about that? You're damn right you saw me. These are the two tag teams that are battling it out to find out who faces me and Wally for the tag championship at Suplex City. What did you think I was going to do, Robe? Let them decide this on their own while Wally and I sit backstage holding our dicks? No, no, no. We're the tag champions, man. We should be the ones who decide who we defend our titles against, man. And Hawke the money and Hunt the money? You guys just plain suck. You expect to get a title shot just by showing up out of the blue? Man, listen, they might give participation awards where you come from, but here, in the FHC, especially in the tag division, you're gonna get nothing. Well, maybe except the Amarillo Cloverleaf. Wally and I have been working hard since the start of this, and we're not about to let the other tag teams who have no claim waltz right through us and take our gold. Here comes FHC Pacific Champion Butch Deloria, and he's throwing a chair in the ring at Malic, and Hunt is still down. Malic is taking the chair. Don't do it, Malic. Don't do it. No, no, no. And the Tunnel Snakes have been disqualified. Malic using that chair on Hunt. Of course, they still retain the tag championship. The tag championship. God, Butch. And now Hunt and Hawke are livid that they've taken away the tag championship shot. And now they're taking their aggression out on the Tunnel Snakes. Malic looks like he's going for a ride. Oh, and Malic into the ropes. And now the Monet taking their time on Wally with a big double suplex. Oh, and Hunt is livid. Hunt taking it to Malic. Good God, what brutality! What brutality! Non-stop kicks to Malic Ferdanko. I did what I had to do to keep the tag championship. You really think I was going to even entertain the possibility of dropping these titles to those money humpers? Guys that don't even deserve a shot at these babies? Competitors have to be worthy to go up against us. And the Monets? They're hardly worth any of the extravagant amounts of money they say they have and the paper it's printed on. This rules! Bringing you down rules! Good God, Hawke and Hunt just assaulted the Tunnel Snakes from behind. Butch able to eke out the win on Cesaro and Slender, and here comes the Monets from behind. Taking Butch Deloria to the mat. Monets are out for revenge, and now Hawke going for a couple chairs. Hawke and Hunt both with those chairs. Good God, look out! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God, he's out! Butch is out! And Tyler Black out of nowhere with another chair! Tyler Black! Tyler Black! Gloria with that chair! following is a ladder match, and it is for the FHC Tag Championship. Making their way to the ring, they are the FHC Tag Team Champions, Wally Mack, Malic Ferdanko, the Tunnel Snakes. Wally Mack and Malic Ferdanko, they're going to have to rely on more than just their cheap and cheat tactics if they want to keep their Tag Championship, because the Monets are here for a fight. They are here, ready for war. And after they were cheated out of the championship last month, their motivation to fight like hell to win the titles must be higher than Cheech and Chong on my birthday. Yeah, that's right, folks. My birthday is 4/20. Yeah, I get jokes like that every time someone asks me what my birthday is, and I'm getting a little sick of it. Almost as sick as knowing that Mack and Ferdanko are not the best in this business, and yet they continue to get away with being the tag champions. But then again, that might all change in this matchup here tonight. And their opponents, Hawke and Hunt, the Monet brothers. I know some of you might disagree with my stance, and that's fine. I'll give the Tunnel Snakes props for defeating El Huracan and the Frost Bastard in consecutive pay-per-view matches. That's no small task, especially when Huracan and the Bastard are regarded as the best tag team this company has seen. But now, it's a question of whether the Snakes can defeat these teams, all these teams, in a regular 2-on-2 match. No gimmicks. And if you'll remember, the Snakes beat Huracan and the Bastard at the Gauntlet in an elimination tag match. Then they lost a non-title tag tables match against them that month on Slam. But when it came down to it, they won their tag ladder match at Rise and Fall. We have yet to see them win a regular 2-on-2 match, and that's what the match at Suplex City was supposed to be, but that's also when we saw Butch Delore interfere in the match. So it's possible that Mack and Ferdanko know that they don't stand a chance at some of these better teams if it's just straight up 2-2. But I guess we won't know tonight, since this is yet another ladder match, something the Snakes appear to do well at. But again, Hawke and Hunt, they want the titles, and they want them huge. And they will stop at nothing. And with a no disqualification ladder match here tonight, anything can happen. Will we see new tag team champions tonight, or will the Tunnel Snakes continue their reign? Now we see Mack was going to set up that ladder. He brings the ladder in, but Hunt bringing in those steel steps, and Malic just causing trouble now. He's like, hey, Wally, I'm trying to work here. Don't put that ladder right in my face. Oh, and Malic trying to go do a huge move off the second rope, but no deal. And Hawke now with a Falcon Arrow, and Wally Mack in turn with that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, and now Hawke with another Falcon Arrow. Hunt showing that he has double knees. It's going back and forth here, folks. Again, I think Hawke and Hunt, they are very hungry. I mean, they've been wronged, and wouldn't you feel like your motivation would be sky high after being wronged? And so that is what happened with them at Suplex City when they were cheated out of the tag championship. When Butch Delore came in with that chair. Now Hawke and Malic trying to battle for this ladder. Give me this, give me that. Oh, and Hawke with the dropkick on that ladder, knocking Malic down. Good move. Very good move there. Oh my goodness. And Hunt with a huge slam on Wally Mack. And the Tunnel Snakes, this is going to be another test for them to see if they can beat Hawke and Hunt. But as we said, the Tunnel Snakes are very successful at the ladder match. I guess you could say that they've won 100% of their ladder matches, but then again, they've only gone through one ladder match that had to do with the tag championship. And there goes Hunt up the ladder. I don't think he wasn't in the right position, so he came down, but Wally decided to try it and got a kick to his face for his troubles.
And we saw Hawke trying to put up the ladder there, but Malic was quick on his feet, beating him down. Oh, and Hunt looked like he got his leg injured there. I think he tripped on perhaps a some kind of lariat or something. He was rubbing his leg. Hunt could be injured here. That is not going to bode well for Hunt. Should he need to climb that ladder? And now, what is happening? Hunt and Wally doing the stare down. My good, but Wally has had enough of staring, giving him that body slam. Oh, and Hawke with the reverse Russian leg sweep, and now Mack trying to ramp up here with these single leg drop kicks and the swinging neck breaker on Hunt. That's gonna take Hunt out for a little bit. Oh God, and Malic! Oh my goodness, Malic hits Hawke full on with that ladder, and now Malic being able to head up the ladder. Oh, and he loses balance. He's hanging onto the belt up there. What's happening? Oh God, and he lands on Hawke. Hawke with an electric chair drop on the hanging Malic. Good God! And Hawke takes a minute to bow to the audience. Yes, we know that was a great move there, but Malic back on top with a front face slam. And now Wally. Is he out of position? No, it doesn't matter. Hunt able to tip the ladder over with Mack on it. And then we saw Mack pulling in that chair, that steel chair, and now Hunt with the second ladder. Could we be seeing a second ladder in on this? Oh, it was Malic with that reverse planting suplex, and Hunt and Wally on the outside. My goodness, this is nuts, folks. Oh God, and another reverse Russian leg sweep. Someone's really got to just set this ladder up, guys. Like, oh my goodness. And you got to think by now, both teams are probably huffing and puffing. Well, Malic took my advice. Oh, Malic was trying to go up, but Hawke with a quick drop kick, taking him off of the ladder very quickly. And now Mack trying to get those steel steps in here. Who's going to be his first victim? Hunt is able to get out of it. Oh, and Hunt with a famouser and then special clicks on Wally Mack's face. Oh God, Mack is out. Hunt going for that second ladder again. And he's setting it up outside. Oh, could we be seeing some ladder action outside? Oh, good God, Malic arm dragging Hawke almost up onto the ladder. Oh, Wally Mack going up top, stumbling, but oh, missile drop kick on Hunt to Monet. Meanwhile, Malic takes out Hawke as well, and now setting up that ladder. Oh, Wally Mack with his patented finisher. Oh, and Malic in turn with Hawke on a pile driver. Good God, Hunt right on those steel steps. Oh, and oh God, this is crazy, folks. This is super crazy. And Super Crazy was a good wrestler as well. And now Hunt setting the ladder up, going up, and could he get the belt? No, Malic and Wally trying to get him down. Oh, Hawke with that running knee, and Hunt was not able to get the belt. But now Hawke up. Now Malic up. What is happening? Mack with another patented finisher. It doesn't seem like they were all trying to get up to the belt. Oh God! Mack trying for a missile drop kick again on Hunt, but he misses and drop kicks the ladder. Good God, man! Oh, and now Hawke with some theatrics on Malic, but now Wally, eyes on the prize, climbing that ladder. No one else is around, but now Hunt notices and tips the ladder over. Oh my good, now dueling ladders. Malic versus Hunt. They don't know what to do with these ladders. There's too many of them. Too many! Oh God. Oh, and a diamond fusion. Hunt nails the diamond fusion on Wally Mack. Oh God. And another Falcon Arrow. But Hawke took himself out probably with that own move. And now Hunt and Malic going up top to the ladder. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna see another? Yes! Malic with that patented Samoan drop off the top of the ladder! Oh god! Hunt is out, and meanwhile Hawke with theatrics, but Malic's still not going back up while Hawke is putting on a show. Oh god, Malic with that backbreaker into a Russian leg sweep. Good god. And Hawke with the Hawke bottom on Wally Mack. Malic is celebrating, but the Monet's got the ladder up. Now Hawke going up. Wally going up. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's going on, Hawke? Oh, Hawke! Hawke takes Wally out from the top of the ladder with the double knees. And Hawke and Malic up now. Who's gonna fight for it? They're fighting for it all up at the top, way up high. Who's gonna win out here on this battle? Malic reaching for it with the right hands. Oh, and Hawke loses his footing. Hawke loses his footing, and Malic is able to get the tag team championships again. Holy God. The Tunnel Snakes retain once again the tag championship after Hawke and Malic with that heated battle on top of the ladder. Hawke loses his footing and drops all the way down, leaving Malic open to grab that title belt. Oh my god. And there you have it, folks. The winners. The Tunnel Snakes, Wally, Mack, and Malic Ferdanko. Another win. Another retention for the tag championships. My goodness. I guess maybe they heard what I was saying. They made me eat my freaking words. Jeez. Well, fine. Congratulations to them. Jeez. Alright, well, there you have it, folks. Hawke and Hunt were unsuccessful. Tunnel Snakes, your winner. Now, on to brass tacks. One of our most exalted matches of the night next. We have King Slender, the legend, taking on Ryu in what is going to be probably one of the matches of the year. We can't stress this enough that we are ready to see them go one-on-one. King Slender is ready to face and defeat Ryu, as he said was one of his goals coming to the FHC, and now he's finally going to get that chance one-on-one. Slender, Ryu. Next! I've wrestled all around the world. Japan, Mexico, the Amazon, and I walked away VWA champion. And the only two accomplishments that have eluded me is defeating the great world warrior, Ryu, and becoming FHC champion. And I'm here to do both. So, I guess the only question I have is, when do we get started? But now, oh, Loke right into the Loke bottom! Loke bottom on Kev! 2, 3, Loke is the winner tonight after a springboard 450 and then a Loke bottom. And wait a second, that sounds like PJ Brooks' music. He could be coming out here in a second. And there's Ryu from behind! Look out, guys! Ryu back on Loke from behind! And now Ryu on Kevdog with a huge DDT! He's not finished. I think he's coming back for Loke, guys. Oh, and Ryu with those kicks on Loke on the down champion. He's gonna try to break the leg of the champion. And it's King Slender! King Slender's here! King Slender's making a beeline for the ring! Loke trying to get out of it, but Slender in the ring. Ryu attacking. Slender! Able to get Ryu out of the ring. And everyone moves out of the way. And Slender with the Slender breaker on Ryu. I mean, a Bakahatsu and a pile driver, and now, but Ryu swinging back to Slender with the Shoryuken. Look, come back and break up the pin, but it doesn't matter. Slender breaker. Slender could have pinned any of them. They were both Loke and Ryu were out, but now Slender instead chooses to go for a stalling brainbuster, and now a Slender breaker, another Slender breaker on Ryu. Ryu is dead. I think Loke's out. Now Ryu trying to
turn his attention to King Slender, who's on the apron. Ooh, Ryu going up top. We could be looking at a high-risk maneuver here, but the legend has Ryu by the throat, and no! Oh, God damn it! Slender with a huge chokeslam on Ryu. I can't believe it. No! 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 I'm a patient man. But what I have no patience for is Ryu. If there's going to be a match, then it has to be Ryu versus King Slender. It must be Ryu versus King Slender. In a sense, I've already beaten this World Warrior. I ended his chances at becoming FHC champion at Suplex City. And since then, he's been nothing but a pain, nipping at my heels. People might say it would be a revenge match for me, because you choke-slammed me through that table. But that's also not a reason why I would be doing it. I don't take revenge. I would do it because you're the legend. You're the king. You are the perfect definition of a world warrior. And that's why I must fight you. That's why I must defeat you. So say we all. Ryu versus King Slender at Session 3. Ain't a hard time been invented that I cannot handle. Ryu. While I see you as a formidable opponent, I've come to think of you as just a big bully. You're one of those bullies that prowls the schoolyards, just waiting for the little guy to get out of class. Now the tables have turned. You had no idea your quarry was able to fight back, to resist, to have the ability to knock you on your ass. And now you realize you've made your only and fatal mistake. You have sadly underestimated me. And at Session 3, you will be my prey. War is not about who is right. It is about who is left. Truer words were never spoken. And that is why, tonight, I will be the one left standing. Forget all other encounters. Forget all other tactics. What matters is here and now. You are an invader in my land, in my home, where I live, where I rule. You have already struck first and dealt a severe blow, taking me out at Suplex City. But that was only the opening skirmish. Tonight, I bring the entire battle to you, one-on-one. I will have no weaknesses, and I will have true strength. True strength is the flower of wisdom, but its seed is action. And those actions are my true weapons. As you have studied me, I too have studied you. A great man once asked me, "What do I see beyond my fist?" I see a glorious battle. My Shoryuken will end your reign as king. You will see nothing but the destruction I create, and I will take my place in history as defeating the legendary King Slender. The following match is set for one fall. On his way to the ring, King Slender! And now the exalted battle is upon us. It's here! The legend, King Slender, versus the World Warrior Ryu. Will King Slender fulfill the first of his objectives here in the FHC and defeat his opponent? Or will the renowned Street Fighter show Slender who the real legend here is? This is King Slender's highest profile match to date, and we think he's ready. He's more than ready. He's undefeated in singles matches so far. Doesn't sound like much, given the time that he's been here, but when you look at the rest of his storied career, he is definitely ready
to take on world champion caliber opponents. And after he gave Ryu Slender Breaker after Slender Breaker last month at Suplex City, he's ready to dish it out.
And his opponent, from Japan, Ryu.
It's difficult to say how well Ryu will do tonight. He's one of the most talented and powerful fighters we've ever seen. And he's the longest reigning FHC champion, and he doesn't lose often. But after seeing the pasting he received at the hands of Slender and Loke at Suplex City, we're left wondering. But either way, we're about to see two legendary fighters going at it here tonight. Going head to head, hand to hand, and hold for supremacy. Who is going to come out on top here? The World Warrior Ryu, tested as FHC champion, or King Slender, the legend, the myth, VWA champion. It's all on the line here tonight. And Slender with a belly-to-belly suplex. Those right hands that Ryu is very familiar with. Oh, and a spinning heel kick by the World Warrior on the legend. I would think tonight Ryu has something to prove. He may not show it. He may not openly show it. But you know it's there. After seeing him go through the announcer's table, our table, at Suplex City, I mean, he's probably thinking, how dare that this fossil, as he calls him, come in here and is able to best me like this, when it is for all the marbles, when it is for the greatest title in the history of wrestling, FHC Championship. How can he do this? So, we feel now Ryu is here, and he's here to prove that he is better than this legend. And of course, King Slender is probably going all out as well, as we see him get taken down by the leg takedown, the leg trip, and now Ryu with the kicks to the face. But Slender, he has heard all about Ryu from his very start, and he's here to defeat the World Warrior. It is one of his goals here, and now we have the exalted battle upon us. As Slender gives that huge elbow to the World Warrior. Oh, and a huge slap to Ryu's chest. You could hear that echoing all throughout the arena. Good God. Oh, Ryu. Oh, and Ryu going with his flip over sunset flip. Sort of powerbomb type deal. Very, very fast-paced action. Very athletic. Now Slender. Snapmare takedown. Trying to get Ryu between his knees there. Trying to make the legend here have his strength diminished. And we're seeing some moves back and forth between these two. 101, Wrestling 101, and Ryu with a back body drop on the King. But this is how you wear your opponents down. You keep going at it. And with these two legends, these two monsters, beasts, you know that's what you have to do. And we're in for quite a treat tonight in this match here, folks. Now Ryu in the back trying to go for that fist, but Slender responding with a quick clothesline. Oh, and a second clothesline to Ryu. Ryu must be seeing stars a little bit right now. And he probably wants to see something else, like him pinning the King. Oh, and King with the non-traditional eye rake that is not like the legend. Oh, and Ryu. Oh, Ryu with a quick shining wizard to King Slender's face, and now those right kicks. Oh, those crazy kicks. And I think Ryu is totally ramping up to be on the offensive here tonight, right now. The little arm drag. Oh, and a little shoulder thrust. on Slender. Slender needs to start fighting back here, which kind of looks like he's going to. Slender in the corner. Ryu getting another clothesline for his troubles. Now Slender on the back. Ryu countering. Fist to the back. Ooh, and a huge European uppercut. Again, unlike Ryu, he doesn't usually favor the European moves, and now a flapjack. A pancake, I mean. I always make that mistake. Flapjack, pancake. Oh, God. Hey, Ryu, come on. Come on, man. Jesus, we haven't seen this. We haven't seen this enough. Do you think Ryu wants to go through this table again? Oh, God, Ryu. Oh, with this. Oh, God. Oh, that exploder suplex right on the mat on the outside. Slender almost looked like he hit his head on the ring. I think Slender could be a little out of it, folks. He might have hit his ring. Oh, God. Ryu with Slender up on our table here. Oh, God, what's going to happen? Oh, God, with the leg. Oh, back. Oh, God. Back body drop on our table. Slender. Slender's out of it. Ryu coming back into the ring. Ryu showing his dominance, but Slender back up now. You know Slender is out of it. He might have recovered quickly, but he is out of it. Good God. Ryu returning the favor. Putting Slender through this table. Oh, God. Yep, Slender has that deep look in his eyes. And now Ryu. Oh, God. Could we be seeing... Oh, God, a buckle bomb. Buckle bomb on Slender with the cover. Holy God. Ryu wins! Ryu pulls out the win against the legend, the VWA champion, King Slender. Ryu putting through Slender through that table was the first step. And then a buckle bomb out of nowhere. That really turned out King Slender's lights right there, folks. No doubt about it. We've seen people through history fall to that buckle bomb. King Slender is not immune. And we have the winner of the Exalted Battle, the World Warrior, Ryu.